Welcome to another edition of the Christian Business Values Podcast. Rick Durkee invites Christian leaders to share life stories that have transformed their communities for Christ. Learn from proven leaders who equip and challenge others to put faith-based principles into action every day. Dreams become visions when one is awakened into action. Follow the Christian Business Values Podcast at ChristianBusinessValues.com. Now it's time for this edition's Life Stories, hosted by Rick Durkee.
Welcome, everybody, and we welcome you to Christian Business Values. Our podcast goes out to you each and every week, and what we try to do is share our stories of our Christian faith in our workplace. And today I have a guest with me. Her name is April Butcher. Good morning, April.
Good morning, Rick. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Good to see you too. And, I have a long-standing relationship with Water Mission. In fact, they're one of our favorite charities here at the Coastal Financial Planning Group.
We are so grateful. I saw the sponsorship plaques as I was coming in, so it was really encouraging to see.
Right. Yeah. And Lem Walker and
so great.
The Greens, George and whatnot, worked with them for many years and visited over there to Water Mission, to your location in North Charleston. But today I really would like to get to know a little bit about you, your relationship with Water Mission, and also we have which annual Walk for Water is it?
This is the 15th annual Walk for Water. So we are thrilled. Yes, it's hard to believe that it has been happening for 15 years. This is actually Water Mission's 20th anniversary, and then it's the Walk for Water's 15th anniversary.
Yeah. So, and last year we got the COVID was a curveball, got thrown at us and got thrown off somewhat. But I think this year you've got a lot in store for people to be able to participate in many different ways. So
yes, we are so excited that we are going to be able to bring people together. It's not going to look the same that it has in past years, but we're really excited that we get people together in a socially distanced, COVID-aware environment if people choose to walk in Riverfront Park, or we also have the virtual walk this year, so people can walk virtually, join us in spirit wherever they would like to, in their local neighborhood, in their community, in their park. Yeah.
So let me just think about this a minute. So the money that's raised in this walk, I mean, it goes to do so much. So tell us a little bit about how this money is used and what it does.
Yeah. So the Walk for Water, as you said, our 15th annual Walk for Water, Water Mission is able to serve people around the world. This year, we will reach nearly 7 million people served in 57 countries around the world. Mm-hmm. And so we're able to provide them access to safe water where they didn't previously have access to safe water, or they had access to water, but it was water that's dirty, or it makes them sick, or they have to walk long distances to retrieve it, which is kind of how the Walk for Water came to be. Right. So in solidarity with them, on average, women and children around the world have to walk about 3 miles each day
just to get safe water.
A lot of times it's not even safe, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So they're going to the same places where animals are getting their water and where other things are happening, and the water is dirty. So in solidarity with them, the Walk for Water was created in order to encourage people to understand what it's like to carry a bucket for 3 miles and carry it back that 1.5 miles back home with water in it. Yeah. And so that's what we do. So we start out, those who are walking in Riverfront Park, we start out with empty buckets and we walk to Water Mission and we retrieve water there and then carry that water back another 1.5 miles. And then we're able to place that into one of our living water treatment systems. So then people get to see what happens in these communities where we're able to provide safe water. So you see the water go in dirty and unsafe, and then you see it come out the other side, treated and safe for consumption by anyone.
Yeah. So you say that we pick up, and I've done this before, we pick up that living water. Mm-hmm. I want to focus on that for a moment at Water Mission site. So it's filtered water, it's clean water, but why is it living water? Why is it referred to as living water?
Yeah. So one of the privileges that we have through Water Mission is we not only get to provide safe water, but we get to proclaim the living water. And if we look throughout the Bible, water represents life. And we think about the woman at the well, and when Jesus said to her, if you knew who you were speaking to, you would know I can provide living water, and those who drink that living water will never thirst again. And so we have that privilege to proclaim that in a lot of the communities where we're providing safe water to help them understand you can drink this water. It's safe for you. It's healthy for you, for your family.
Mm-hmm.
But we also want to share with you the living water that is going to provide you eternal life. And so it's such a privilege to get to proclaim those hand in hand.
Yeah. So, so that's our explanation of the mission of Water Mission, right?
Yes.
And so I want to get into the detail of this year's walk. Okay.
Yes.
So what's our expectations here? Are we going to have even more people participate because it can be virtual too?
I hope so. I really hope so. So one of the things that we love is that it does bring people together, and obviously it's going to look quite different this year, but we will have, so what we'll have this year is we have two options, as I mentioned. If anyone is interested, as we're talking, they can go to charlestonwalk.org to register.
charlestonwalk.org. It's pretty simple. charlestonwalk.org.
We're an organization.org.
Yeah.
So there they can choose, hey, I would like to be in Riverfront Park. I want to join you guys there. And what we've done this year is it's a staggered start. So we won't have the massive people all at one place.
You'll have groups.
We'll have groups. And actually, we won't even gather people. As soon as you come to Riverfront Park, you'll start the walk.
Okay.
And so you come with your family. We're still going to encourage people to socially distance from people that that don't live in their home. Everyone does need to wear a mask, but we will have rolling starts. And so along the way, you'll get to understand a little bit about some stories of people that we have had the privilege of serving. For those who think, you know what, I like the idea of Riverfront Park, but I'm just not ready to be around people.
Groups.
They can choose to walk wherever they'd like. So we still want them to register at charlestonwalk.org. They'll still receive a walk t-shirt, the walk materials because we not only want to build funds to fight the global water crisis, we also want to build awareness. I don't know if I know it has taken me a while to really comprehend the massive global water crisis that exists. Yeah. But 2.2 billion people around the world do not have access to safe water. And so we give materials that help people to build awareness. So they can choose to walk virtually, receive those materials, and they can walk in their neighborhood, in their local park, grab a bucket. We've even got stickers to put on them to represent Water Mission, and they can walk wherever they'd like.
Hey, Charleston community, definitely let's get together here and let's make this walk for water the 15th annual, the biggest one so far. Now, one other thing that we like to do on Christian Business Values April is relate the Christian story to the business. And in this case, I know personally that when I've been invited to come to Water Mission, your lunch is pretty good, isn't it?
Great.
It is,
yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that and what happens at lunch. Everybody gathers, and of course there's prayer and things like that.
Yeah.
So.
We have been so grateful. Things look a little bit different. So we're still working remotely. So one of the things I miss a lot is our lunches where we are able to get together.
It won't be long.
It won't be long. Yeah. Yes. We trust in that.
Yeah.
So we are able to get together in our multipurpose room and have lunch together. It's another way that Water Mission in the community cares for us. One of my favorite things though, about working at Water Mission is we have a huddle every morning, and we've been able to continue that remotely. And so what we do is every morning we're all on the same Zoom call. We are able to share our announcements, praises, things that are going on. And then we also have someone who shares a brief devotion. And then we share prayer requests. And then we're able to break up into 2s and 3s to pray over those different items. And so it's just such an incredible time, not only to continue to keep our focus where our focus needs to be with what we get to do, but it also enables us to build each other up and to pray for each other.
Great. So a great story. Again, if you'd like to walk this year, charlestonwalk.org, and contributions,
Absolutely.
How do people contribute?
Yeah, so they can either contribute as they register. There is a registration fee that we ask people to pay. And then what we encourage is for people to reach out. We provide a website for each person to reach out into their own community. So maybe your friends and family don't want to walk, but they'll support you as you're walking.
Yeah.
So you receive a website address that you can send out to them. Very easy for them to give online, or if they choose, they can send a check to Water Mission. So people are able to build, as I mentioned, build funds to fight the global water crisis, but also build awareness of it so that more and more people understand a third of our population does not have access to safe water, and it's completely preventable. People are unfortunately, people are dying. They're missing days of school. Over 443 million days of school are missed every year because of the global water crisis.
Wow.
And think about what that could do for what that is doing to students, and what it could do to be able to provide them with safe water.
Yeah. Great opportunities for you to help. Again, this year's 15th annual Charleston Walk.org is where you need to go to register. And the date for it?
It is Saturday, March 20th.
March 20th.
Yes.
Yes, I'm aware of that because my wife's birthday falls on the 22nd. And every year y'all got it the weekend right of her birthday. So we're looking forward to that again this year. April, thank you so much for joining us on Christian Business Values and sharing your opportunity and your story about how Water Mission always involves their living water when they're giving their opportunities to provide safe water across the world, across the globe. Thank you so much. I'm sure you really enjoy working with Water Mission.
I do. It's an incredible group of people that we get to work with and we get to serve. It really is a privilege.
Let's put out a hi to George Green.
Yes.
Hey, George.
To both of the Georges.
All right. Thank you for joining us for Christian Business Values and this week's guest, April Butcher with Water Mission. Join them for the Walk for Water this year, charlestonwalk.org, and thank you for joining us for Christian Business Values. Visit our website, christianbusinessvalues.com, for past episodes and learn of other Christian business leader stories.
Follow the Christian Business Values podcast at christianbusinessvalues.com.